Hi everybody. Today I thought I would make a short video because I've been busy building my gaming computer. I've been moving programs around, updating programs and stuff like that. But it's a very useful video, so you should bookmark it or download it or something. It's a good one. So what happened was, after the last Twitchcast, some people in Discord were very upset with Lieutenant Toast. What happened was some of the questions were edited for brevity so that Margaret could answer more questions. And the people in the chat room were saying, if you're going to have a question and answer section, don't edit our questions. Answer the questions that we asked you. Don't edit the questions so you can answer whatever you want to answer. And they were very upset. So I thought I would make this video to help you get your question answered on the next Twitchcast. Tip 1. Get on the first page, just like Google. So when Toast starts making her list of questions to ask, she starts at the beginning, page 1. So a week before the Twitchcast, they usually have a Q&A post up on the forums, and it looks like this. They also release a Twitter post, which looks like this. So the first thing you should do is go register on the forums, and if you could use my referral code, that would really help me out. It doesn't cost you any money, but it just helps me out later on. I'll leave it up on the screen so you can write it down on a piece of paper or something. Now, getting on the first page is easy. If you can't think of a good question right away, ask a dumb question like, does Steven like cheese? That will get you on the front page, and you can always go back and edit your question later when you think of something better to ask. You can also delete your question if you can't think of anything good to ask. Tip 2. Ask an original question. Don't ask, will there be caravans? That's been asked a million times before, and Toast will just skip right over it. Say something original, like, will animals leave footprints that we can follow? Tip 3. Ask what you want to know. Don't ask a general question, like, can you tell us more about caravans? Or how will animal husbandry work? Think about what you actually want to know. Will caravans slow down when they're going uphill and speed up when they're going downhill? Or will they just go at a constant speed no matter the terrain? If you ask a generic question, like how will caravans work, Steven will give you a generic answer. He'll just say the same stuff that we already know. Tip 4. Don't explain your question. If your question needs an explanation, you wrote it wrong. You need to rewrite it. If you want to ask, will animals leave footprints in the desert that we can follow? Meaning, we've already seen how the guy leaves the frosty footprints behind him. We could just copy and paste that same code to an animal and lengthen the time it takes for the footprints to disappear from 3 seconds to 3 minutes. Then we can have animals leave footprints that we can track. That question is way too long. Just word it simply and say, will we be able to track animals by their footprints? And lastly, tip 5. Ask questions that can be answered. Don't ask questions that don't have answers. Like, when is the MMO coming out? Nobody knows. The answer is when it's finished. And those are your 5 tips for getting your question answered on the Twitchcast. After watching this video, you should be able to ask a short, original, clear question that appears on the first page and have it answered by Steven and the gang. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to bookmark it or like it or save it. The Twitchcast usually appears in the last week of every month. Thanks for watching.